What's going on? Man, everything by John, because my name is John and I do everything if you don't know. Follow me on social media, everything by John. Links in the description below. But I just want to touch on something real quick. Starting something new, just, talking on Tuesdays and Thursdays specifically with the title of Topic Tuesdays and Topic Thursdays as well. So, just want to really quick touch on the whole Russell Westbrook situation. Now, if you didn't know, Russell Westbrook, NBA All Star, superstar, what have you, plays for OKC Thunder, point guard, really a combo guard, really, but that's another conversation for all my basketball players out there, all my basketball lovers. But the other night, yesterday, Monday, he was at a game and on the sidelines, sitting by the sidelines, and there was another fan, kind of talking a lot of ish to him, and one of the things he said allegedly was, get on your knees like you're used to. Now I don't know if that fan was referencing, uh, you know, could have been going back towards slavery times or things we've all been as a collective of black people. Um, but it came off as very derogatory and very offensive in Russell Westbrook's eyes, and he allegedly continued to go back at the fan and tell him that I guess threatened the fan and saying I'll beat you and your wife up or something like that, and he went again to clear all of it up and apologizing, well, not apologizing, but or maybe he did apologize, but saying that he never put his hands on a woman, and he never intends to, and things like that. But the whole agenda and topic, the past 24 hours has been, was he right or wrong in, his actions? And actually, it just came out that he was fined $25,000, right? So, leading up to this decision right here, people were asking, uh, would he deserve to get a fine, and or what would be the punishment if there would be any punishment necessary. So first of all, and actually his name is Shane. I forgot his last name. White guy, the fan. And I heard his side of the story was saying he said that he was going or jawing off at Westbrook. They were going at each other in a playful way, quote unquote. And he said that he didn't say what Westbrook said. He said that some other thing, and you could obviously tell he's lying, right? So this is where we are in society. It's it comes back to and I could touch on this on so many levels, but I try to keep videos short. But for the most part, I mean, overall, on an outer shell, fans in general look at these athletes like they toys, right? They think they can say anything they want. They got these courtside seats or wherever they are in the arena or whatever have you, and they think they could play with these people as if they're not the same. As if I'm not on, because you're such an athlete. You're rich. You're etc. You're a celebrity. I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. That's on one level. Then on another level, you have on a racial epitome. Okay, you have this fan right here. Not only does he think he can say what he wants, but he dug deeper into saying something about black history. Okay, now something that's gonna affect him in a way where generations of people obviously have been through all the trauma and horrific events and everything have you balled up. We've been through but it feels like and obviously you can see these fans and a lot of people in general, don't get it twisted, a lot of different types of people. I wouldn't even only say white people, because unfortunately, and that's a whole nother conversation again. I have a few topics I want to talk about. There's a lot of racism or prejudice within the black community, and that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, this fan right here went too far. He went down that route of, let me say something, and it probably came out of him naturally, for him to say something like that. And Russell Westbrook was fined 25K. So now we have to draw the lines as to, what's right and what's wrong. Because Westbrook, if this was a situation, if we could take this situation, this exact situation, and put it outside and say Westbrook was not a athlete, he was not a celebrity, he was not an eye in the media, and somebody said something like this to him, he wouldn't get fined, and it would have probably went a whole different way, right? So, I mean, I'll let you guys do your research on it. You know, it's just, and you know, it's a long history behind these things. You know, you know, so many times, you know, these fans, for example, have, you know, really gotten under the skin of these athletes, and majority black athletes, and either fines or some type of consequence has been in the way, or gone towards the way of the actual athlete. And, you know, make your own conclusion out of that. You know, I mean, look at the Ron Artest situation where he actually went off and beat a fan. He went off into the stands and beat a fan because of something they were continuously saying. So, man, it can get really deep. You know, so I don't know. You guys, you know, make your own situation out of it, or conclusion, and let me know your thoughts and comments, you know, down below. And I just wanted to touch on that real quick. So, you know, shout out to Russell Westbrook. You know, he's somebody that really wears his pride on his shoulders, on his sleeves, and, you know, it's it's such a psychological thing as well, because, you know, a lot of white people, or a lot of people in general, you know, they see somebody, you know, what they stand for. You know, they might not even have to talk as much, but they can just feel it in their aura, feel it in their just, like, I guess, their personality, or you know, or what they see, and it kind of scares them. It scares them, and it can get really deep, like I said. But I'll leave it at there. You know, leave your comments below. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and support my channel. Everything about John, and let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one.